First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
He's fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Murray. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Cowboys nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays
2
well.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
On the tackle.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a handoff as they run outside. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
He's brought down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Cowboys nothing.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is taken in at the 5. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Runs good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dobbins running out of the gun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2nd and 6
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun snap to give to Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
On the play. Brings up second.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
To number 89.
A very solid gain of 27.
At the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Lions' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They're going to look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, Murray. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again, Murray will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that play is blown up, losing yardage.
Yo. Yo.
I'm gonna put one of them up. That's what I can do for you. We're gonna change
Yo.
the doors made the house look better.
Yo.
What?
What up, brother?
And that ball's going to angle out at the
Getting whooped by C-Line.
A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5.
First game of the night, boy, I tell you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Complete, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I know it is,
and Charles,
man.
they're certainly still right in this game,
Well,
but they need
I got up for
They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out.
Well, I did get up for the. I got up for the Eagles
It's
too.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard
But
line.
shoot,
the huddle, come up on
he done
2nd
fell
and
off.
8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. They'll throw. Oh, going from Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Oh. Yeah, I seen that.
Losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Yeah, we just got to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this
away.
This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
27-yard line.
Man, I know, right?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
27-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Oh, really?
Shotgun now from Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Danico Autry able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
20 what? Wow.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys
your morale already go up.
With a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the Lions' 38-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I know.
Oh, going for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
24-27. Man, Brady been doggone throwing some bad picks, bro.
From the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle.
Well, shoot, everybody getting in. I think Cooper Kupp got about 10 catches, too.
On second and goal. Now a handoff is out on the left side. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal from the 6. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there.
Man, I don't know.
They give him a touchdown that situation,
ain't even.
Right? Made him kick the field goal.
Hey.
And yeah, points went against them. But that feels a whole lot running off the field.
Hey, no, I ain't something else.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Going right back to
gosh.
They'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Murray. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
No.
And this is, oh my goodness. Detroit. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Really?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if
Oh, my God.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter play. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
What's up?
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Man.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Man, the one that that rookie that I had from last year. Yeah, he just, I made him a superstar.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
Reach it. Let's go.
Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Just a doggone kept running there and counters on me like that. I was like, install.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Dang, I mean, he was killing me.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 1st down, Murray.
It's incomplete.
He couldn't through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. Take the hit. and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray.
Oh, man.
It's incomplete. Took a shot.
I seen it, man. And, dang it, that was me.
Target, but now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because
I seen it.
he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let me go. Don't you let him catch me. Shoot, by the time you did something, you kept getting burnt over there.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for it.
Oh, Lord.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Brings up 4th down.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
I needed that. Shoot. Damn.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it.
Good catch. Boy, tie this thing up. Swag on.
We are tied at
Swag
the
on.
4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fielded in the end zone.
Let's D it up. Let's D it up.
Come out to the
D it up.
25 as
D
he
it
will
up.
not attempt to return.
Oh, man. Young ain't been on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29.
That's me. That's me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me in. Let me in. Yes, sir. Let's go.
The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Let's go.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they throw
my
pick
God,
six.
that
They'll
kicked
get
it
another
out of
shot at
bounds.
it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he got down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Oh, Lord.
Their own 18-yard line.
That would be lagging now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be.
You ain't been able to run all game.
You
Why you
gave
trying
up,
to run
but you
now?
can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Buying time to his left.
Uh-huh.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Kill him!
He will lose yardage
Kill
back
him!
at the 23-yard line.
Swagger.
He was taken
That'll
off.
bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
It's fourth down.
Let's go.
Murray sets to throw on fourth.
Yes, sir.
They had to go for it with such
Yes,
little
sir.
time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Over on down.
No huddling on me.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Receiver.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that
Stay
little
wide,
touch
we're
pass.
good.
They saw it
Stay
coming,
wide, we're good.
converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Get on in there. Reach.
They give him 5
give
that
it
time
to
as they
me.
draw a bit closer here
to
for
me.
a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
And he's across for the late touchdown.
There you go.
And the final seconds,
Go in there.
that should just about put a capper on
Go
this
in there.
game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time. And a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Hold on, baby. Hey, Big. Man, y'all done came back and whooped that tail, boy. Let's get it. 35-21.
Boswell set to kick off.
Don't call
Boswell
it, call
now
back.
kicking away after the touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
8
line.
seconds left.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense
that damn
ready to begin their
cornerback you got,
drive.
that's the
This is just
fastest
an
in the world.
exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
Gonna do.
now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll
He's
see
back
what they
now.
do
He
here.
on that.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Curtis Samuel, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Take it to the house. Take it to the house.